Right, we're going to do a modelling sort of exercise which can be really useful for people. What I want you to do is firstly just remind yourself of what you want to achieve, and then think about somebody who has got a skill set that, if you had, would be very useful for you to help you achieve what you wanted to achieve.
As I mentioned, Michael, some of my business clients are a little bit sceptical about hypnosis, which makes me sometimes more cautious about using hypnosis in the workplace with them. But what I'd really like to do is hone my skills and perfect my skills to use it gently and subtly, but with integrity, to get the best for my clients. And I do know a couple of people who do that very well.
And imagine that you can see this person doing whatever he or she does to get results, and almost see them through sort of soft eyes, so you become aware of the micro movements of their body as they do this activity, and you can hear their voice, and you can hear the vibration of the voice on you, so you get the impact of it. Play it for 10-15 seconds and let me know when you've done it. That's brilliant. Now I want you to imagine yourself almost being drawn out, so your body actually goes into theirs. And this time, as you replay the movie, I want you to notice those micro movements in your body. I want you to imagine almost that the sound is coming out from your mouth in a way that's actually easy and transparent to you. So you're doing it naturally, you're not putting any thought into it, but you're becoming that person for just this period of time, naturally and easily. And let me know when you've replayed the movie from that perspective. Superb. Now imagine yourself being drawn back into the chair, but in a special way that as you're drawn back into the chair, you extract only those skills that will be genuinely useful to you, and anything that's not useful to you, you will totally and 100% leave behind. Just imagine you coming back to the chair. And now in the chair, I want you to imagine a specific time in your future when it would, one, be absolutely safe, and two, be really beneficial for you to be able to display those skills. And I want you to imagine you at that time in the future replaying the movie, so you actually get to know what it's like with you doing those behaviors and the voice coming from your mouth 100%. And let me know when you finish that. Absolutely excellent. And just before you come back to the room in total consciousness, I just want you to imagine and be aware that in doing this, you are developing those seeds of being able to accept and take on new complex behaviors of those people when it might be useful to, but you'll only do it in a way that's totally ethical, totally in line with your values, and totally useful to you. And when you've made any even very small changes that will enable you to do that more easily in the past, just choose to come back to the room and open your eyes. Just for a few seconds, just reflect back on what happened for you while you were doing that.
I think the best thing really was seeing how confident the other person was whilst they were using hypnosis in a business context. They seemed very fluent with their words, their movements were very fluid, it came very naturally to them. And I think the good thing then was, you know, as I felt that I was taking those skills from them, but adapting them to my own behaviours and my own values and using my own style, I took on that fluidity and confidence that they had.
Excellent. I think this is important because I think it's worth remembering that the time we learned the most, especially about taking on complex behaviours easily, was when we were kids. And it's almost taking away logical thought while we're doing it. We can obviously include the logical thinking processes after we've finished, but this is a very powerful approach to be able to very quickly and easily take on new complex behaviours. And I say the idea is to take them on, play with them in our mind, and only then later refine them. Because if you start thinking about it too much, it will stop the process. But it's very powerful to be able to take on almost whole new behaviours and then simply refine and develop them. And the people that start doing this can actually find their skill level increasing surprisingly quickly.